Welcome to Out Loud with Rob and Rachel. This is what happens when two ADHD brains come together and think out loud.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again to the Out Loud podcast with Rob and Rachel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this summer, winter, spring day. Weather we're having here, right? It's like you start out as winter in the morning, although that's changing these days.
Yeah, it's changing a little bit.
It's definitely changing.
It was like 90 yesterday,
yes.
I think, right?
Why? It was colder? It was cooler today?
I didn't go outside much today.
We had an evacuation walk.
Oh, really?
We do it twice a year.
Oh, wow.
You evacuate the entire school to another school.
Yeah. Oh,
walking.
Really?
Yes.
That's good.
To practice, just in case, God forbid, you need to leave. It's very interesting with my students.
You find it helpful?
No, they just think that they're kind of on a walk. Well, my students just think they're kind of on a walk.
Gotcha.
And but it was actually beautiful today. Yeah. And it was a really nice, 45 minutes of walking. And, but it's very sad that it has to be done.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what Rachel I was getting today. Seemed like you were on fire all day today.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, you're fired up a little bit.
I had some things at work. Yeah. Like it's an interesting dynamic at work right now. Like I know, again, we've talked about how like you work for yourself, so you don't have the same kinds of, like office drama, even though I don't work in an office, I work in a school. But there's some stuff like the person at the job who doesn't do their job and then everyone gets in trouble for it.
Oh, wow. That's a problem.
That the person who didn't follow through with their stuff got in trouble for it. So everyone got the email. So now they're on top of everyone to make sure that everyone's where they need to be, even though we've always been. But 4 emails later now, this person who decided to never do what she was supposed to do, now all of us have a microscope on us. So I was definitely fired up today.
Because you were fired up? I could tell.
I do my shit. Like, do your shit and leave the rest of us alone. Yeah. Like, why does your shit have to be dumped onto me? I got enough shit.
Yeah, now everybody's underneath the microscope.
On your side of the street.
Well, with that being said...
Sorry, I had to. Thank you. I'm over it now. I'm going to straighten out my sleeves and,
It kind of
buckled up and ready.
Goes into that a little bit, some of this part. This is
You're bringing out the fired up in me.
Yeah, this is red flag, green flag.
Love it.
Right?
Love it.
So, so I'm going to ask you some questions.
Now, but for context, are we just in general red flag, green flag? Is this like a dating thing? Is this like a parenting thing?
There's just a couple of questions on social behavior.
Okay, just in general.
Everyday habits.
Okay.
And then most of them, because I like it, this part of it, personality and self-awareness. And then a little bit of communication and relationship, but that's not a couple thing. That could be any type of relationship.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
We talk about the next subject once in a while, money and lifestyle.
Oh, yes, we do talk about that.
And there's like some slightly edgy friction questions.
All right.
Yeah. And you don't have to answer all of them. Like if it's not applicable, just, let me know.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of talk about it besides just saying red flag and green flag.
Okay.
How about people who, now this drives me crazy. It's a red flag for me, people who don't return their shopping carts.
It's a red flag for me, too.
Yeah.
That's obnoxious.
Right.
It is, because somebody else then has to go out and do it. And I always, but I have been known to half return.
All right.
I have.
So
I'll put it in a safe location where other carts are. I will say that. I will.
So one of my favorite things.
But that's only if it's really, really far away or raining.
One of my favorite things on Facebook is this guy, and you should look it up. It's really funny. It's called Cart Narc.
Oh.
So he hangs out in parking lots. And when somebody doesn't return his carts, he goes up, "Hey, lazy bones," and he just like annoying. He goes, "Hey, lazy bones, the handicapped woman can't, disabled woman can't get into the spot. You put the cart in there, and where they have to bring their wheelchair. What do you have to say about that, lazy?"
I will not do that.
But he's so annoying, and he's a fast runner because a lot of people chase him. But he sounds like a really.
Wait, they chase him?
Oh, because people get fierce because he throws a magnet on your car that says lazy bones.
Oh my God.
And they're like,
that's like the guy. Did you ever see the guy who throws things, fruit and like food at people that are speeding?
Oh yeah. You said me those.
Oh my God.
Same thing. But so he'll go on and on. But these are like 10-minute conversations once. And the men especially the men, they get so like it looks like it's gonna be ugly. Like it's really really funny.
Imagine
the cart
saying,
narc.
"Honey, I'm sorry, I got into a fisticuffs with the guy because he called me out because I didn't return the cart." And rather than take responsibility for being the
that happened to me. I was like, "You got me."
Right. Like I would say that too. You know what? You're right. I was an asshole right now. Like I should have returned the cart.
Yeah, but it's really funny.
You're 100% right. I got busted.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Wow. That's crazy to me, the person that would start a fight with somebody else over calling them out on something like that. But that's our system. Yeah.
How about people, not that they're late, but they show up exactly on time instead of a little bit earlier?
So, okay. So I'm going to have a hard time answering that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Only because I have high expectations for that.
I know.
And sometimes they're unrealistic. And sometimes I'm late, even though I think late is unacceptable. There are some, I mean, and for whatever reason, I am late also. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten worse. So, on time all the time, I would say is not a red flag.
Exactly on time. Yeah, I agree.
I would say it's a green flag. Like, I mean, they're conscientious of your time.
Right.
If they were 5 minutes late every time, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
That I would have a problem with. Because if you're consistently 5 minutes late, leave 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
No, I agree with that. I mean, we're talking about a little bit before, but there are people that I actually make plans with that I know that the plans will never happen.
Okay, so we have to add, like, this was crazy to me that you say it again. Say it again.
I'll make plans with I made plans with somebody in high school to do something. And just by the tone of it, and I don't have much history with the guy either. You know what I mean? But just by the tone, I didn't believe that it would come true.
So you had no reason to believe it wouldn't come true. It was just an
really.
instinct.
Yeah,
that you
it was
had.
an instinct.
All right. Well, that also changes things.
Yeah.
Wow, you were instinctually
I have the opposite
correct.
too. I have the opposite too. And it was his idea.
What do you mean? Where you think they won't and they will, and
no,
they do?
No, I had the opposite where it happens all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I had both.
So then that's also what you're judging it on too. Okay.
It might be a communication with me. If I make plans with somebody a week before and we agree on Monday at night, meet at the diner, like for me, there's really shouldn't even be any confirmation. Like I say, I say, and I tell them I got it in the book.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Mm-hmm. Right.
If I say I wrote it in the book, also I wrote it in the book, and you're in my calendar. It's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening. Right.
Yeah.
Now, okay.
But sometimes I lie and say I'm here. Where are you?
And what do they say?
I'm so sorry. I could be right there. It's like, no, but I text them like 20 minutes after they're supposed to be.
And then you say, I can't stay any longer.
Yeah. I've done that recently with somebody you know. It's so fun.
I've done.
But I'll just say I'm there when I'm really not.
I've never done I'm there when I'm not really there, but I have done I can't
empowering.
stay any longer.
Yeah.
That's a power thing too. Like I'm not waiting around for you anymore. You messed up. I'm going to let you eat that one.
There are times where I left and they showed up a half hour later and I didn't tell them I left.
Well, I don't think they deserve to be told that you left. I really don't think they deserve that. If they're a half hour, 45 minutes late without a text.
I think I've went off.
No, they don't deserve that.
I've went off on people.
Wait, but can we stop before?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there ever anybody that just flat out just didn't happen? And have you said anything to them about it? Like, hey, where were you?
Oh, like, so
you say you know that this person wasn't going to show up, so you made other plans.
Right.
But do you ever call them out? Like, is there ever a time where you never even called them out?
No, they eventually get around to it. But there are times where, like, we're meeting people and they'll be an hour late without telling me.
Yeah, I know. That's what's disgusting.
And it has happened, and I blow the F off.
Right. You
like,
will?
I have.
Okay.
Like, that could be the end of the friendship.
Oh, yeah. I mean... I would imagine.
One time.
I would imagine.
Wait, one time. It could be, like, that's it.
I've never been on that, or I've never even witnessed that side of you, that Rob.
Oh, yeah. I can be kind of...
Oh, I'm sure.
Vicious.
I mean, I know I can be also. Yeah. You could cut a bitch down on their knees, right? Yeah, so can I. I know.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's it, man.
Down, right? Yeah.
The person you don't want to, I don't want to say mess with, is the person that doesn't need anybody to be happy. because, and it's actually a very difficult
So
Seinfeld
that
said
leads
this.
to your validation one.
Which one? I forgot which one.
A person who needs constant validation, red flag or green flag. That's a flat out red flag for me.
It happens to guys a lot. I don't know if it happens to women.
No, it happens to women. It happens. There are many women who need constant validation from their women friends.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I won't
guys don't, right?
No.
As a rule, not usually.
Guys are funny. We talk each other up a lot. And
you and I were talking about this the other day, that I find that women don't talk each other up enough.
Yeah, guys
women do not tend to initially. I don't want to generalize it, but in my life,
you're right.
I have not seen an overabundance of women who lift each other up.
Yeah, no.
Who go out of their. I'm not saying that if you see somebody and they're wearing a new outfit or they got that, you say, oh, you look great. No, I'm talking about like taking a moment and saying, wow, I saw whatever, that was fantastic. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Like whatever it may be. It's not as prevalent as I find that.
Yeah, I gotta say, like
men.
the few people I have in my life, guy friends, right? They do that.
Yes.
Yeah, they do that. But even the way you look sometimes too. Like if a guy friend looks in and you look sharp. I said, man, it must be nice being you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I also find that...
and they enjoy the...
Of course.
Yeah, it's not,
who doesn't love an unsolicited...
Why do you think women don't do that? Like as much as they should?
So I was talking, actually, I had a whole conversation with a woman that I work with today because she does all the time.
Okay.
She's the first.
You have a lot of supporters, though.
I do have a lot of supporters.
I see on your social media.
I do.
Yeah,
I do have a lot of. But I also know a lot of people who will not.
No, I know. Yeah.
Even like a post or, like.
Yeah.
But I know they see it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they're purposely not.
Yeah, right.
Why do I think they don't? So I was talking to the woman that I work with today, who I said it's funny. I worked with her sister too, and both of them are so complimentary. And I actually worked with their mom as well, which is pretty crazy, in three separate schools. And I know why. Because their mom, I didn't know their dad. I don't know their dad, but I know their mom, and she's very complimentary, very quick to lift somebody up. You're doing fantastic. You're amazing. Whatever. Any of the teachers in the building, she was just that person. And I said, what do you think it is? And she was like, I don't know. You think it's a jealousy? And I was like, I don't know that it's necessarily a jealousy. Jealousy is I want to say envy a little bit more, and not envy that they want that, but envy of having the balls to go out and do something, take a risk,
right?
Juggle a million different things. Because you even said you get those comments where you're all over the place. Wow, you're everywhere on social media, right?
Yeah.
That's a double. That's backhanded
compliment. Because I don't sit on my couch drunk and high for 5 hours a night.
Right,
like I have.
Right. How do you make it work?
These are the people who make those comments. They're they're never completely there. Or when you're completely there a lot, you can get a lot done.
And right.
I'm not judging anybody.
No, neither am I. I don't know any other way. So that's I don't know how to answer people when they say oh, you're everywhere, or how do you get everything done? How do you have
this much time?
I don't know. I have the same 24 hours in the day as everybody else. I just manage my time differently, or my priorities are different. And that's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just a weird.
I'm up early too.
So am I.
This morning I was on the computer at 5 a.m.
Right. 4:50. I'm up. My alarm goes off. It doesn't even go off anymore. I hit snooze before it even goes off or off before it goes off. I'm up.
So
my clock is 4:50.
Yeah. So women, be nice to each other.
Really, lift each other up. Because you know what? Not for nothing.
You need each other.
There's so much against everybody, not just women, men too. Would it kill you to throw a little, hey, you're doing great at somebody who feels like they might need it? You know,
and even women's sports. I tell you, the WNBA is getting a lot better. And
they are, but they don't get enough credit.
I watch it, but women don't support them.
I know.
So they complain about they're not getting paid enough. It's because women aren't supporting them.
Right.
If women brought their daughters there and filled out the stadium, you know what I mean? Or dads do bring their daughters there.
Yes.
Like if you watch the games,
right?
you'll see,
You do see, yes.
But it's more women that like support each other. But it's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's
all right. Bring on the next red flag or green flag.
Okay, here we go. So now we're going to go into personality and self-awareness.
All right.
When people say, "I'm brutally honest." Like out of the blue, not
unsolicited. I'm brutally honest, and then are they lobbing like an insult at you afterwards?
No, it's like they're setting the tone so you understand
that
what
they're an asshole.
What they're about.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like people saying, "I tell it like it is."
All right, so I'm gonna say that I've said that before. I have 100% said I'm very honest and upfront, sometimes to a fault. I have said that as well. But I don't say I'm brutally honest. Like, but I'm also not brutally honest. I won't hurt somebody's feelings. Yeah. So I think somebody who says I'm brutally honest, and especially if they're saying it in that like arrogant sort of tone, it's a red flag to me.
It's a big red flag.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's a big... Because whatever you are, you don't have to tell people that you are.
Well, right? We've talked about that, too. Those people who have to shout what they are,
right?
They're fronters.
Yeah, they're fronters.
You're like
fronting. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stay away from those people.
Yeah, you have to.
And this is
Do you have to tell me how much money you have?
Oh, God, that coming up. Shh, that's coming
sorry.
Up. That one's coming up. How about people that say, I hate drama?
They are usually the winners of the Best Actress in a Motion Picture Award.
I agree.
Usually.
Yeah.
Those are the usual. That's a red flag.
Whatever you are, if you truly are, you don't have to tell anybody.
Exactly.
They'll figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah. Right?
So I like a little drama. I like a little bit. It's fun. I like stirring it up a little bit. It's fun.
We all sort of, or at least... listening to the pot being stirred is also being fun. A voyeur of pot stirring is fun too sometimes. To say that to come out and like clarify it before anybody even asks you, 100% red flag.
It's funny. My wife Gina, she does hate drama, but she loves it on her reality shows.
Yes. You know what? My sister's the exact same way. My sister loves those also. Yes.
Yeah. That's
right, because it's contained, right? And it's on a screen and it doesn't touch her.
It's just like a total shit show.
Yes.
It's funny. Yeah.
And it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. How about people that apologize for everything? I get into that zone. I kick myself out of it. It's very weak.
Okay. So then I see it from two different perspectives. It is a very ADHD thing.
Okay.
Apologizing, excessive apologizing is a very, very ADHD characteristic. I don't excessively apologize, but my daughter does.
Oh, really?
All the time. And I say to her, once. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize more than once as long as it was a meaningful apology and they heard you. Like... Don't grovel for somebody's forgiveness. You apologize once and that's it. And if they at that point it's literally out of your hands. So depending on who it's coming from, I think it's also a sign of weakness. Yeah. It's an insecurity thing too, though. It's definitely an insecurity.
I got to be careful with that actually once in a while, but only with women, not guys. I have to kind of be careful with that a little bit.
As far as apologizing too much?
Yeah. About things I shouldn't have to apologize.
That's the thing. Like, are you apologizing?
I don't do it anymore, but
you actually,
I caught myself.
And I also sometimes feel as though apologies are for things that were meant to. I mean, obviously, you're going to say, I'm sorry if you bumped into somebody or things like that. But like, why are you going to over apologize if you didn't mean to do the thing that you did? Like, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
So,
no, I agree. Sometimes you do it to people who are just too overly sensitive too. How about people who think we might be guilty of this?
Okay, I'll admit it. I will admit it. I'm scared.
Thinks everyone else is the problem. A little bit. I like that. And when I said we're like, I mean that in a funny way.
When we go on our rants and we think that everybody else has issues and it's just, yes, I agree with you on that.
I think I'm really the problem.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. When I hear that, it makes me think of that coworker who we all got blamed for things because, and she's the first person who runs around saying, nobody else does their job. I'm the only one who does my job. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing it anymore. No, well, the minute you stop doing it, we all got in trouble. So who's actually... I don't say that. I don't think I say that a lot. Do I say that a lot?
When we're going on rants. Like we go on some serious
I guess
rant.
there are times where I will not take responsibility for certain things. And I do think that other people, okay.
It's okay to have something. If I call you out there.
I mean, this is really like we're looking in the mirror right now.
People
Like,
do have to get your shit together. Let's be
definitely,
honest. I mean,
including us, though. I mean, really, like I got some shit to get together. I'm not gonna throw shade on anybody else. My shit is not fully together. I can absolutely, wholeheartedly admit that.
This was the same as the first one, kind of. I don't think we have to go over it when people say, "That's just how I am." You ever get that? Or I get it in second person. I'll get it where, that's just the way John, John, that's the way he is.
Oh, from somebody else?
Yeah, I get it.
That's toxic positivity. I don't like that.
Yeah. But isn't that's how I am? It's kind of like.
Yeah, it is toxic.
Yeah.
Well,
self-awareness or refusal to grow. And that
yes.
Kind of, yeah. Yes. That's a red flag. I mean, if somebody's saying that.
Well, it's an inflexibility, right? Like, it's just that this is the line in the sand. I'm drawing it, and you better take it. Take it or leave it.
This drives me a little nuts. Sometimes it's funny and a little quirky, but it's when people know their flaws, but they don't do anything to change. That's a tough one to deal with.
It is a tough one to deal with, especially. I'm going to up the ante on that one and say, when you're the person that they speak to all the time about, like, issues that thing causes in their lives, but never choose to actually,
like a bad marriage,
fix it, right? or not even a bad marriage, like even it could be even a bad job, like or my house is so messy, like, or I have so much laundry. It could be something so simple like that. Then take a day and do your laundry or like clean your house and hire, if you can, hire somebody to come once, clean it. And you start from, so those types of things. I if you're not going to help yourself, but you're going to continuously talk to me about it. Yeah. That's where my patience wears thin. Because I'm all for it and I'll be there for you to talk about anything. Yeah. But if you're talking just to hear yourself talk and it's the same issue every time and it's something easy to fix, then that's annoying to me. Before
I had this office, I used to go to Panera and work and use that as my office. And there was always a group of people who were sitting there for I was there for 5 hours working.
Right, yeah.
It was a group of stay-at-home parents that would just sit around a table. Notice how I said parents. You can't call me a sexist.
Right. Nope.
And they used to just complain how busy they are and they have no time for anything.
But they were sitting at Panera.
Yeah. It was great. It was just fun to observe that.
Were there kids there with them?
No, their kids are in school. Yeah. They just busy. And they're in their yoga pants because they just got done working out. You know what I mean? It's like the whole thing. It's funny.
People don't see their own hunchbacks. Helen used to say. Helen.
How about people who say, "I've done the work"?
Yeah, you have to explain that to me a little bit more because that's a little bit ambiguous. I don't know what that really refers to.
Let's see what it says. So I've done the work, green flag or performance. I've done the work, kind of meaning like, look, I've been in my career for this long. I've done the work. You know what I mean? I don't need to do anymore. I don't need to do more. I've done the work. I'm going to coast now.
Faxing it in. Right? I don't fax shit in. Yeah.
Do you think that's what it means? I mean, I think that's what kind of means.
I guess
At this point in my career, I've done the work.
Okay. Is that what it says?
No. I mean, that's how I take it.
When you first said it to me, I thought it meant like mental, like emotionally, you've done the work on yourself.
It could be that too.
But if you're saying it like that, I've definitely heard people say, "I've been here forever. I'm not doing shit anymore. Let the youngins do it." Yes, I've heard people.
Yeah.
I've definitely.
Red flag.
Yeah, that's just an excuse to be lazy, especially if it's at work.
Yeah. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit here. Hyper aware of everyone else's behavior, but blind to their own.
Oh my God, I do know people that are like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know people that
I know a lot
like
of people
that.
like that too. Mm-hmm. And often to me, like they are usually the people who sets these unrealistic, what's the word am I looking for? Expectations. Unrealistic expectations of like this moral compass. Right. So what I realized, I had an epiphany the last 3 days, how I had people in my life that, and it came from the last podcast when I told you how certain people, our last podcast, how certain people, I think it was our other podcast, how they hold everything at equal weight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think I went through like a 4-year thing where I like talking to these people because they like talking about the things I do, but everything's at an equal weight. And they had such a high expectation that you will never reach consistently. Like you can never reach their expectation of your moral compass. Yeah. Like for instance, there are some things that I just don't care. Okay. Maybe I should, right? Due process. But if the guy beat his wife,
right,
and he got kicked out of something, the country or whatever, I don't care. He beat his wife. You know
right.
You know
okay.
I mean?
So yes.
But I'm not going to sit there and stick up for somebody that
I understand.
Regardless, and I'm probably wrong because you know what I mean.
I mean, it's just right or wrong. It's you. It's who you are.
Right. Right.
I mean,
but
who's to say that?
But there are certain people where that one thing
is the line in the sand.
Yeah, it's like you fucking beat his. Who cares? You know. But yeah. But I found that. Interesting.
I have found instances where I do find it fascinating, that line in the sand for people. Or
some people have a lot of lines in the sand.
Or the person who bends their own moral compass so much, but then has no problem calling somebody else out on something that's not even remotely close to half of the shit they've done.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
and then because I've had that happen before, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, what?
Right.
We're talking about what now? Like, yeah, that's and actually that was a line in the sand for me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I've sort of looked over, looked past a lot of shit.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's.
And now what? Like, thank you anyway.
I talked about that's what happens with me. I let things go, then it just like there's no like gradual like people reading me.
That's
an ADHD thing.
And also, I like we've also talked about, you and I have talked about it. I can cut someone off very easily. It's over. Like when it's over in my head, it's over in my head. Like there's no going back, and it's okay with me.
It's almost a dopamine rush.
And I'm okay, but I can be nice to the person.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I won't hate you because I don't have energy for that anymore.
No,
like it's just not, and you're not worth it to me in my life. Like I hated some people. Like there were a few select people I hate.
All right, only a couple questions here.
What's the category now?
Money and lifestyle.
Okay.
How about people who always openly talk about money? How much their car is?
So their own money? Are you talking about people who
like their own money?
Go through the list of luxuries or things, assets that they have.
I find when people do this, it's more of the humble brag.
Okay.
Like they'll say, "I'm already paying $28,000 in property taxes. How much more do I?" That's a humble. Like people who do that, it's a humble brag because that shows you how big their house is and kind of property.
Right, without telling you how big their house is.
Right.
It's like show, don't tell.
Humble brags.
I'm showing you how big my house is without coming right out and telling you how big my house is.
Right, yeah. Humble brags drive me.
Yeah,
I find them amusing.
Crazy.
I find them amusing, though. Like, I enjoy them.
Do you take the bait?
Oh, no. I
like
just...
on purpose?
No.
Like, do you give back?
Sometimes if I know them well enough, I'll bust their chops. You know what I mean? I'll be like, well, if you need an extra $80 a month to pay the extra $1,000, I'll help you out if you want. I mean, is it like if it's that difficult?
I have learned again that if people have to tell you how much they have, I don't. It's of no use to me.
No, I agree.
If you don't, like
the problem with that I find is people don't know their audience. You always talk about that.
I always talk about not knowing your audience.
If you want to talk about certain things, like for instance, I was at a like a cousin thing, family thing, and there was a couple that had some siblings that are really, really struggling, right? Like, and everybody knows they're struggling, and they wouldn't shut up about their third house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I'm happy for you, but like, so I'm sweating hearing it because I know they feel like they probably feel like. They were just kind of like looking like they didn't belong or something. Like it's just like,
and in their head they're probably counting how they're going to get through the next fucking week.
Know your audience, right?
Exactly.
I know. And it's not that people aren't happy for you. It's just like I was like, I felt so bad for these people. Bad. It was just like I do. I am. And besides that, she has all these health problems.
Like
you know what I mean? Like she can't even work. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
It was such a strange. It's such a strange thing when people.
I do find that people. I also say people are tone deaf.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
It is. It's totally tone deaf. And there's an elitist mentality. Very often, especially with those people who feel as though they need to constantly count their money in front of everybody. But I mean, for me, like so here's what I say. If you feel that you need to get off by showing off to a single mom.
Right.
Who's a teacher and works 3 jobs.
Yeah.
More power to you, man, right? Like, funny. Get off on that. Yeah. Like, if doing that gets your rocks off for you, I'm all for it. Like, lift yourself up, man, if that's what it takes. Like,
we talked about this a few times, but that's the difference between old money and new money. New money talks about it. Old money... they're humble.
I also
it's
think
like that 4 generation of money.
But don't you also think that very often? Well, I guess not. I was going to say, do you feel also the way that the money was acquired also has an effect on the braggingness?
Not
the bragginess.
Not as much as you think. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for me,
yeah.
So one of my favorite types of marketing, and I got a book up there, is marketing to the affluent.
Okay.
And there's different types of affluent. The guy, the family making $400,000 a year, and then there are people who that next level that they fly first class. Then there's ultra affluent who takes private jets or private jets once in a while, or their friends have private jets, yachts, and that circle. And it's interesting, like people who have gates in front of their house, right? It's not for security. It's because the guy who's the family making $400,000 don't have gates in front of their house. So it's
to set them apart.
Yeah. That's what a lot of that stuff is, according to the book. So what the book would say is, and like just say, like portrait photographers could average in a nice area, believe it or not, $15,000 a sale. That
I believe very yes,
that
easily.
exists. Now the people who have private jets, they're only going to hire somebody who charges $15,000 because they know the guy making $400,000 ain't going to pay for it, right? So it's all a separation thing. But I have to say that type of money, they do look for a value like family portraits.
Who, the $15,000 person?
Yeah, right. And they won't, but they don't. Because I work with them, they don't brag about it. They're so respectful to the help, whether if you're the maid or the roofer, or because you go to their house, there's 20 workers over their houses all that time. There's always somebody working on something, even that middle range.
Right.
But it's that. So I think it's a new money thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Notice it. Try to notice it. Yeah. But okay. Always picks the cheapest option. How about that?
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
I've always been taught, no matter what, you never pick the bottom.
Yeah, it's like the middle, right?
Always pick at least the middle, if not the upper middle, like especially for quality stuff, right? So that's a red flag to me.
Yeah. No,
and like the cheapness and quality, like not even money wise, like just the quality. Like you clearly don't. If you're taking the cheapest every single time, no matter what it is, then you have no concept of quality to me.
What's one thing you never buy the cheapest in?
Well, I can tell you I bought all of my appliances. Actually, when I did my whole entire house over, not one thing was the bottom.
Yeah.
Even my toilet. Yeah. When I replaced, I made sure it was at least the middle.
Right.
Even the tile on my floor, even my backsplashes. I was like, all right, what's the lowest? That's not what I'm taking.
For me, it's food. I never buy the cheapest chicken.
Oh, that's
not teasing a little.
No,
but yeah.
I only buy kosher.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
really? I didn't know that.
I will only buy kosher meat. Yeah.
Oh, you must miss Acme in Milltown.
No, ShopRite has a good one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, and then I'll just go to Highland Park. Actually,
I used to go to Acme and buy the kosher.
Yeah,
I used to buy it when I used to go to Acme all the time.
Better quality.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. How about people that calls everybody toxic? You ever get any of those?
That calls everybody else toxic.
Yeah. You get that?
I haven't really, but I would imagine that I would think it's a red flag, 100%. I don't know that I've ever known somebody who excessively calls people toxic.
Right.
I've known toxic people.
Sure.
A lot of them.
How about the therapy people who think, who brags about therapy and thinks it fixes everything? Like
my therapist this, my therapist said this. Is that like the kind of people that
people who just brag that they go to therapy kind of thing?
I'm all for therapy, by the way.
Too.
I mean, I've been in therapy many times.
I've been in a third of my life.
Yeah, it's definitely. But I don't believe, unless it's with certain people, like your family members, if you're having a conversation about certain things, by all means, you could say my therapist, whatever. But telling just a random person,
where it's a big part of the conversation.
Well, I told you, remember the date that I went on and the guy said, my therapist told me, that's a red flag.
You got a lot of shit for that.
I know I did.
That was our first semi-viral video.
It was.
I should redo that one.
Wait a minute. I did, because I said that people said that it should actually, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of the people did not think it was a red flag.
Right.
I thought it was a red flag, and it scared the shit out of me.
Right, yeah.
Everybody came at me saying that it wasn't. You should be glad he's working on his feelings, blah, blah, blah. No, not on the first date, man. I don't know you.
Boundaries first, right?
Yes.
I look at it like there's a quote by Charles Bukowski. He's like a 1950 beat poet, and he always like, beware of certain types of people. And he was like, beware of the people that are ashamed that they're poor or brag about it. And it's the same thing about therapy. Like they're proud.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just
it should just be, if it's part of your life, it should just be part of your life. I agree with you. Certain things, again, we've talked about. Certain things should be sacred to you.
Yeah,
like not everything needs to be skyride around, across planet Earth.
Not as a badge of honor.
That's what I mean. Like there's a time and a place for certain things. Definitely.
How about people that blame everything on their ADHD and anxiety? I don't know if you know anybody like that.
I don't only blame it on my ADHD. I don't have anxiety, so I can't blame it on anxiety. Thankfully, I'm not plagued with anxiety because I see it firsthand with my daughter.
Disaster.
But I have blamed things on my ADHD, and I will, to the camera, admit that I have also blamed it on chemo brain.
Yeah. Well, that's scientifically proven.
It is scientifically proven. Literally, chemo fried my brain. I am not kidding you when I tell you that I have not been able to watch a full series.
Right after that.
Yes. I have
What year was that?
It was 10 years ago, exactly.
Okay.
Well, no, it was 11. Now it's almost. So my first chemo was the first week of September 2015. So it's a little over 10 years.
Yeah.
And I literally have not been able to watch a series fully since.
Wow.
I stopped. Do you know that I love, and then I don't watch the last episode.
Oh, really?
Do you know how many finales I don't watch? I just drop off. Or the last season. Like, I'm waiting. And then if you have more than like a 6-month hiatus, I'm over it. I'm done. I've moved on. My bandwidth is gone. I don't even remember half of what was in the series. So you're not getting me back.
Yeah.
And that is definitely from chemo. I will absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
That started with me with short form reels. Once the short form reel started, man, my attention.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that too. But no, it was chemo for me because it was 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I remember it.
Right.
I just couldn't focus.
Yeah, that's what I was asking him. When
it was about 11 years ago.
Sometimes there's a little correlation.
Yeah, there might be.
But I don't think not if it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Short form content was in.
Like, what do you say? Like 5 years ago? Short term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was,
no, it's definitely been longer than that, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Definitely way before the pandemic.
Do we talk about validation already?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. This is the same one. Needs validation on social media. That's pretty much the same thing, right?
So it's very similar to like the vape. Remember we talked about vague booking?
Yeah.
Those people who just post breadcrumbs and don't tell you what's wrong.
Right. Yeah.
And then you're just like, oh my God, I'm praying for you. I hope everything is okay.
How about people that says, I'm protecting my peace?
Right. I've never said that.
No.
I've never been known to protect my own peace.
I told Rachel before the thing, every time that I do these, she thinks I'm accusing her of things. So instead of saying red flag, green flag, she's saying, I never do that.
I do. And I spent the whole entire time right away, not even saying red flag, green flag. Right. I go, I do that?
Yeah.
There was a couple of them that I made him ask me beforehand. And then I say, do I do that? So, I listen. I can see some of my hunchbacks. Not all of them, but I do see some of them. I will admit it.
But so that was the last one for those.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you say should be the biggest red flag for a guy to a woman?
A guy, like something the guy's doing?
No, for a guy to say, "Oh, that's a red flag for don't stay away from her."
That's a good one.
Like if you had a friend who was dating and you were like, just make sure that if you ever come across this person.
Oh, you're not going to like this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're not going to like this one.
Are you thinking about how to say it?
No, you're not going to like it because it goes against me too.
Oh.
And a woman that has a lot more guy friends than women friends.
Interesting.
Yeah, that would be a red flag.
I don't have more guy friends than I do women friends.
Right.
I have at one point.
Okay.
But not, but that was when I was.
I'm about even. I have more guy friends, I guess. Yeah.
I definitely have more girlfriends.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I have guy acquaintances.
Or who have a lot of guy. You're right. You said the right word, acquaintances. I have more acquaintances.
I have a lot of guy acquaintances. But I don't know that I would ever. There are a lot of guys, but they're from my past. Like at some point in my life, they were very important.
Yeah.
It's funny. There's a guy in East Brunswick. He was my semi-formal date.
Right.
And we just were always really, really close, up until probably, I don't know, the middle of college. And he lives in East Brunswick. And I just had a question. And it's so nice to be able to just text him. I don't count
those people. So I have a lot of those friends. I don't count them. They're more like family. I don't know.
I guess they are more there's a lot of history there. Yeah.
Yeah,
so then I don't think I have guy friends.
If there's not a lot of history, you know what I mean?
Then I don't have just guy friends.
No. Okay.
Any guy friend that's in my phone right now, I've either worked with,
right,
for a good amount of time, or I had a good friendship with for a long time at some point.
So how about you? Reverse it.
Okay. So, I can tell you, what would I tell a girl? What would I tell myself about dating or a red flag with a man?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw a reel that Alex Earl posted today, or I don't know.
Oh God!
I know.
A lot of drama going on with the Alex.
I don't care about that. But and I'm not really even sure when it was from. Now that I think about it, she was talking about a date she had just gone on.
Right.
And she said that he planned nothing.
Oh, really?
And he picked her up and she was like, oh, he said he was going to pick her up at 2:30. He didn't get there till 3:30. And he didn't make dinner reservations until 7:30. And she was like, I don't even know you. What the hell are we doing for 4 hours?
Oh, God.
And then they wound up driving around doing nothing. So I think the reason I'm telling you this is that my biggest red flag, and what that leads me to, is that the person has very little passion. And I don't know. I
think she's copping out a little bit.
I am? No, because no passion to me is my red flag.
Right.
If you're not passionate about something, that's a red flag. If there's not one thing in your life that you're passionate about.
Right. No, I agree with that.
So, like, I broke up with somebody because they were not passionate, because there wasn't anything in their lives that they could actually, go balls to the wall about. Like, if you can't even make a fucking decision about where we're going for dinner on your own and you need me for it, that's a red flag to me. So I think that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the passion.
Have you ever warned anybody about a red flag?
Have I ever warned anybody? Like a friend and said there's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Yes, I have.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Be wary.
Wow.
I've also said, but it depends on the relationship too. Mm-hmm. Because very often you're the person that gets burned when you warn somebody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. I had somebody the other day. Her friend was dating somebody. She knows I'm good at ChatGPT and stuff. And her friend, my friend, felt that her friend was getting scammed with the guy, right? Because he would pay everything in cash. You know what I mean? There was just these weird things. Like if dinner was $150, it would be cash. It would be. He was trying to move in with her. Oh. So he
was love bombing her.
Right. Yeah. Right.
He was love bombing her.
So,
that's what that is.
So I did some Google.
Interesting.
And he actually showed up on some things like beware of this guy, and.
Wait, what did it say?
It was something like...
What did he show up on? In Facebook?
It was just like Google, like a weird site, and I found it. It was a little vague, but then other people were speculating of what it could be.
Right.
Like another woman posted it. What it was is they try to get their mail delivered at your house, and he was trying to do that. And then from there, it's like they swindle and getting a mortgage, or it was this whole thing. Yeah, it was this whole thing. Wow. And this person always bugs me with stupid shit, look up. But this one was actually
that's
somewhat
crazy.
Legit. Yeah. So they love.
There's some crazy people.
But that was the word that came up. It was love bombing. Actually.
Love bomb.
Yes,
love bombing.
Yeah.
Bethany Frankel talks about love bombing.
Really?
Beware of the love bomber.
Yeah.
They are a red flag.
Yeah.
That person who love bombs you right off the bat, the person who just who showers you with flowers and really, really expensive dinners right away, and a trip somewhere right away, before you even have the established relationship. That's a red flag.
Right. Yeah, and he wouldn't
you can't sustain something.
But there was or he could have been married too at the same, because that's why you didn't want any paper trail.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, paying cash for everything.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, who pays cash for everything? Now.
Yeah.
It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was a fun one.
Have you ever told anybody they were being cheated on?
No, but someone once asked me
if they were being cheated on.
Right. And I didn't respond. It happened. So my kids are in the fucking NICU.
Oh, jeez. That's a bad timing. Oh, my goodness.
Third day in, 2.5 pounds.
And somebody asked you whether or not their person was cheating?
Yeah.
They thought that was a good time?
They thought that was a good time. And I didn't. And
what did you do?
I just didn't answer, right?
Who has the fucking bandwidth to even have that kind of drama in your head
it was third day in the
Oh my goodness.
The kids might not make it at that point.
Right. What kind of relationship did you have with this person?
Oh, really good. Yeah.
Okay.
With the guy.
Right.
Really good. Yeah. And then we ended up not talking for 10 years or 8 years after that, because I didn't have a quick enough answer. Yeah.
Wait, the person stopped talking to you because you didn't answer quick enough.
The other person, yeah. The wife asked me. I wasn't friends with the wife.
Wow.
Yeah. You might hear this. Sorry, brother. All good. But yeah, wild, right?
That is wild.
But it was weird because there wasn't any understanding from my side. Yeah, it's strange. It's all right. Look, I get over things. We're buddies now. We talk.
All right, good.
We talk, so it's fine. What I mean? Yeah, it's whatever, man. I needed a break from everybody back then,
Well, that's certainly a way to get
How
it.
about you? That ever happened to you?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Not that I discovered a triangle.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it involved people very, very, very close to me. Yeah. I almost don't want to say it because they might watch this, right? So, but it was,
do I know?
No, it's not people from around here, but it could have had major consequences for my family too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to.
Oh, right.
I had to say something.
Oh, jeez.
I had no choice. And you know what? I'm so glad I did, because everybody that was involved in that situation is happily with the people that they should be with now.
Oh, right. I got you.
And they would not have been.
So they left each other?
Yes. Like the people, the original couple of the person, like the couple that included the cheater broke up.
Okay.
And the cheater went with the person that he was cheating with, and they've been together ever since.
These reels pop up on my Facebook, and it's actually the Eyes on EB, so you might see them once in a while too. I don't know how that works, but I forgot the name of the radio show. It's like in Rhode Island or something, but they have
they catch cheaters, right?
Yeah.
I know.
The War of the Roses.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But sometimes they'll call both people who they think are cheating and have the
Wait, did you send me the one the other day of she was caught with the disease, and they were, oh no, I saw some.
The UTI?
Where she was like, you have to come in and get tested?
Oh, no.
So I saw one where there was a girl who's a nurse, and her best friend was cheated on.
Right.
And the nurse called the husband and said, somebody came in and gave your name to be tested because they tested positive for a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, God.
And the guy was like, well, who was it? And she goes, I can't let you know that information because of HIPAA. And he goes, well, how do you know it was me? And she said, because she gave your name in a list of, by the way, multiple partners. And he was freaking out. And he was like, wait a minute. I'm on a list with multiple partners? And she was like, yes, you are.
Oh,
and
God.
he goes, well, how do you know I'm going to get it? And she said, because it's highly contagious.
Oh, God.
And I don't know for sure that you'll get it.
It was all
Oh, they were messing with him.
God,
Totally.
great.
It was so great. Yeah.
That's great.
So great.
Yeah.
He was totally in it too.
Yeah,
Like he was
yeah,
scared shit.
yeah.
Like, and the whole video, the best friend is sitting there crimping her hair while she's totally messing with him. She's like, yes, you definitely can get it. Like, and she's just nonchalantly getting ready in the morning, and he's like, how do you know I'm going to get it? Freaking out. Like his world is ending.
The War of the Roses, they have it where they'll call up, when they're trying to catch the guy, they call up the guy to see where he'll send roses to.
Oh, yeah.
You want free roses? You just have to ask two questions. Are you planning on buying roses, within the next 6 months? No. Have you bought them in the last 6 months? No. You won the roses. Where would you like them sent to?
So you have to say no?
What's that?
You have to say
no.
They make sure you get them anyway.
Yeah, and then the wife is the other lie.
And does she say anything?
Oh yeah, at the end after
she says you're busted.
Yeah,
like you're you're outed or whatever.
Right. Yeah, and then it gets pretty. But then the guy's always like, "Why are you trying to screw up people's marriages?" Shit like that.
And then there you have somebody who refuses to take any kind of responsibility.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be on the War of the Roses if you weren't dipping your stick somewhere else.
Sometimes it's like he's cheating on the wife's sister with the wife's sister. Like it's wild.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some crazy stories over the years also.
So not only you lose a husband,
like that's a double. What do you do there? Then you break up a marriage and a family.
There was one today.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine that. That's horrible.
It was funny. The one I watched.
Why you got to shit where you eat?
The one I watched today was the guy goes, "I'm not dating her. We're just hanging out."
What's the difference?
They're just screwing around. Like it's like an open. Like he goes, "We're not exclusive." You know what I mean? I date multiple women. Like we just hang out once in a while.
She didn't.
I guess
know
it was
that?
never established.
Oh my god!
She assumed that they were in a relationship.
Oh,
he was
that's
like,
horrible.
but he was like thrown off guard. He goes, "What the fuck? How did we like?" He didn't even like.
That's horrible, man.
Great. Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh, she must have felt like such an idiot.
Oh my god! She was like, "What are you talking?" You know, it was just. It was.
Do you think he was trying to cover up?
I think he sounded like a little bit of an idiot, so it was hard.
So no, maybe not. Maybe he really is just an idiot.
He probably was
clueless,
somewhat covering up. Yeah, I mean, but it was just funny. Like,
that's crazy.
It was just wasn't what you were expecting,
and probably what they weren't expecting either, because they're used to busting people.
Then if they think the woman's cheating, they call both at the same, because the woman's not going to send out roses typically, traditionally.
Okay.
So they have both phones ringing at the same time. He's like, "Oh, I thought you called me. Then right away, you know if they're cheating. So how are you? I was just thinking about you. You know what I mean? But once in a while they'll play the ones where they're not cheating.
And the partner is on the phone also, listening to the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever like said some really major like outing stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I missed you so much.
Yeah.
Like.
No, yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Can you come over, be free, come home for a couple hours? Oh, yeah, it's always like that.
Leave that, you know what, and come over, or like something nasty. Like, has any of the partners ever like bashed their their actual spouse or anything on like?
No, never that actually.
Oh,
yeah, never.
That's good.
It's just cringy.
And this may be, people might be like, Rachel, how do you not know the difference? But like, there's so many of those videos where it's like the wife catching the husband on Tinder. Are they?
I think because it's always the same
Tinder
screen.
thing, right? That same screen.
Yeah, I think they do it I think it's actually real couples, but they do it to. But they do it to make money. You know, like.
Clickbait.
Because I watch.
I mean, I've watched them also.
Yeah, I get those.
That's really interesting.
Oh God, our algorithms are similar. That's not good.
Well, that's because Eyes on EB and Out Loud are both on both of our Instagrams. Yeah. So everything that we see comes up on all of them, right? I mean, I think that's probably why. That's really funny. We're starting to.
I'm getting a lot of dating things too.
I'm not looking for that, so you wouldn't be. So that's definitely not from me. I am not in that arena. I do not have time for that right now. That I can definitely tell you.
Too many podcasts.
I got too many podcasts going on. We're trying to juggle everything. You know? I don't really know where to look. And now after our red flag, green flags, I'm a little scared. Yeah. So I'm going to triple think before I enter that Tinder or that whatever pool, because it's a shallow dive.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But
all right,
we'll bring you next time with our red flag, green flag.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye. All right.
What did you think?
I thought it was good. I didn't know how to end it. I didn't know where to end it. And I had something in my eye.